If you do that, you're no better than her. Don't do it. Oh. No.
I didn't ask you.
That was a pointless waste of life.
Then I guess Arabella and the snake now have something in common. Come on, Locke. We're done.
You all right?
No, but the snake is dead. That's all that matters.
That was a catastrophe. I mean, she's dead. As well. Oh, hey, Wyll. You're at my favorite spot.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Of course I noticed. It was no party without you.
Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. Karlach, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
We're right, but we need to give them hope.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I will respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise.
I understand.
Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Arsene, something terrible happened. We have to talk.
Enjoy yourself tonight. I'll come and find you in the morning so we can talk.
Well, I need to talk to you now. Whatever, I'm going to bed.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? You sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your recent triumphs.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Finally, we're catching up on our puppet master, and the hunt ends at Moonrise Towers.
That's it. Just go to this place.
What were you expecting? That I'd mumble a spell or whip out a potion? I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, allow me to continue. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I have no choice. I need to find a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Oh.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. I found a hidden entrance to the Temple of Selûne. The way's clear. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
What about one of the other? Rat, perhaps?
Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself.
Yeah, that's true.
The Grove needs experience and a strong hand.
I agree.
The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Very short of you.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Yeah, I'm glad Alslin is joining us. That's really great. Ah, fantastic. Oh yeah. Time to go. Time to leave the Grove and to go for adventure.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
At the celebration with the tiefling before, I hope I didn't come over too strong. Got caught up in the moment.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
I'm glad they didn't leave a bad impression then.
A bad impression? Impossible.
Oh, are you faring out here at the camp?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
What do you want to go to Moonrise Towers?
Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thormund as Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
Seems like you feel responsible for this shadow cure somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how the shadow cures can be stopped?
Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Is that why you went with Aradin? You thought he might find his route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
I need to speak with Wyll. Where is Wyll? Hello, Wyll.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontier end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldurs Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells.
Oh.
I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
It's not exactly easy to journey to the hell from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Okay, let's move on to other matter.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, Wyll, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry.
Angry?
Angry at the monsters preying on innocents.
Oh, yeah.
Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
And before that?
Baldurs Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Thank you. I would like you to join me.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Of course there is room for you. You can take Astarion place. He will stay here at the camp.
Ready and willing.
lae'zel,
Speak.
I would like you to join
You're
me.
full up. Dismiss someone first.
Gale could do with a rest.
Ready for battle.
Good. We have taken the wrong side. I think we need to...
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
We stopped to fight, you two. We need to be serious about our mission. We need to go north. We will help Wyll to hunt Karlach. It's apparently a devil. It's on the way of the crash of lae'zel. So, we will be killing two birds with one stone.
Your face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
This way. That's where we are going.
lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
I wonder if the path is forward or... I'm curious. We clearly can jump from... I'm wondering.
That might be worth a look.
Oh. Hey. Now I have a shovel. Ah, nice. Some gold and a parchment. Can always be useful. And we have a very beautiful view as well. Alright. Let's go back. Be careful out there. Oh. I was about to say we better be careful. And here we are. Harpies. I will try to get this one. Oh, where are the other? Huh. This is not great. come to
Got to press on.
protect me, Shadowheart. Thank you. Very nice.
Forever dauntless.
It would be good to see you in action. Ouch. Oh, lae'zel.
You bow or you break.
Nice. Well done. I should have my companion with me.
On I go.
No holding back. Coming through.
This is not good. No, it's not working. Oh, well done.
We need everyone alive.
Well done.
This is my time.
Oh, well done, everyone. Everyone is okay? No, you don't look very okay, guys. You have been damaged. Let's see what we have. Restores. Let me see. Oh, there was only... It's a tiefling. I'm trying to have a good view of the scene. I don't think it was the right way to go anyway.
The blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
I'm not sure where to go, to be honest. We'll have to explore a bit. Oh, what's going on here?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
This won't look deep. I might be able to help.
Brother, your sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hold stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Why are you out there? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, ma'am, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
What happened to your brother exactly?
An oil bear. It had him on the ground before we had a chance to react. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
Those fugitives. Tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Forget the old beer. You are still alive. So, go.
What? And just... leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin Sazza. Curious.
Yep, they have been
Looks like the Absolute's drawing all sorts to become followers. Impressive in a way.
Yes. Ooh. I have a parasite. Oh. Why didn't you look on the
I saw you
ground?
training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Should we go in that cave, knowing that there's an old bear?